All right, here goes. As the title says, some things are really hard to share, and I'm very upset right now, and I don't know if this is a good idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I just got a message from somebody who has an attorney who's dealing with a legal thing, and 4 years ago, I was raped. I was drugged by somebody I was dating and raped. And there were pictures, blackmail pictures taken of me during this time that I did not know about. Okay, so I've been embarrassed and ashamed to talk about this for 4 years because I'm Brandy. I am a news journalist. I'm a business owner. I'm a veteran. I'm a single mom. I teach guns. I teach self-defense. And if I was able to be drugged and date raped by somebody that I trust, then it can happen to anybody. It can happen to anybody. And I teach this stuff. I teach these classes. I teach how to avoid this. And unfortunately, it happens to like 1 or 2 out of 4 or 5 people. They're the victims of this. And it's been bugging me for a long time. I was embarrassed to talk about it because it's very personal. And I was ashamed and embarrassed that that could happen to me because I teach how to avoid it. And it's been really, really bugging me the last 2 years. And I felt strongly that I need to talk about it and that I need to share my story because I know I'm a strong person. I feel like I would be the last person that this would ever happen to. And if it can happen to me, I feel like it could happen to anybody that you know and anybody that you love and anyone that you care about, because I was in the Army. I teach self-defense. I teach firearms. I covered these stories for a long time, and I did not think that that would ever happen to me. And when it did, I couldn't understand it, and I was threatened by this person. I did talk to the police. I did talk to an attorney. But he had told me that while I was completely drugged and unconscious for 8 hours, by the way, Ambien, I had never taken it. I took an Ambien because I struggled to sleep. And this person whom I trusted said if I took the pill, I would sleep good and then he would leave. And instead he didn't leave. And there's 8 hours of my life that I cannot account for. 8 hours I don't remember a single thing. I don't remember all the things he said. I don't remember what I said. I don't remember what was done. But I know in the morning I was told, and I didn't know for a while about pictures that were taken. So living your life knowing that potentially inappropriate pictures of you could surface is scary. Living your life with somebody who's psychotic and threatens you is scary. And the thing is, he did it to his very next girlfriend. And I found out about that. Well, I've been trying to figure out the best way to share my story so that I can help more people from becoming a victim of sexual assault like I was. And I've been teaching this for several years because my cousin was murdered and attacked by a guy who raped her and shot her, stabbed her, and killed her. And so I've gone all over and I've kind of talked about that. And anyway, so I found out today this particular guy who's still around, who's still doing this to women. And I feel really guilty. I feel very upset at myself that I haven't spoke up sooner, because I feel like if he hurts more women, it's on me. And I also feel like if you don't know the dangers of potential date rape drugs and other things that are used, that you could also become a victim. And I don't want any of that. I don't want that to happen to you guys. I'm going to be teaching a self-defense class. I don't know when, for men and women. I'll do it in the next month. I'll put it on my calendar to try to help. But now I have an attorney who's going to call me, and I have to relive all of this. And I may or may not have to go to court. And I really don't want to, but at the same time, I want you guys to be aware. I want people to know what can happen. It can even happen to people like me, who I think I would be the last person on the planet to have this happen. And it did. And so I know there's lots of other women and probably men who have had the same experience or similar experiences who maybe haven't talked about it. So this isn't me totally breaking my silence. It kind of is. I plan on actually putting together a video to share a little bit more of my story and a little bit more of the details so that I can try to help other people through my experience, because I don't want anyone else to go through that. And sometimes things are unavoidable, and that's what I teach. 90% of things you can avoid, 10% you can't. And there's lessons that I've learned and issues and things that I've struggled with. And so I plan on sharing those, and I want to help people. I guess, ready or not, I have to talk about it, because I've really tried to just forget it ever happened for the last 4 years. And now that I have an attorney calling me to go over everything and potentially go to court and to deal with this whole situation, I think now's the time to maybe come out and talk about it, because I feel like God gives us challenges so that not only we can learn and grow from them and become better, but so that we can help other people to either avoid it or to process it or learn how to deal with it and to get through with it. And that's my goal. I've been through a lot, and I just hope that my life and my experiences and my successes and my failures and my hardships can maybe help other people who are in the same situation. And this is where I'm getting to this year. When you see me posting all this stuff and sharing, I feel like it's my responsibility to do what I can to share, to help, to love, to lift others, and to use what I've been through in my life and my background in broadcast journalism and storytelling, my ability of public speaking and of dealing with issues to maybe help inspire, help other people get through it. So that's kind of my plan. I'm a little down. I'm a little frustrated because I was having a beautiful day. I'm working at Qualtrics this week. I've got a shoot in the studio. I've got a group out doing a music video. Like, life is really good. That doesn't mean that there's not these moments and that there's not these issues. And I'm sure that your life, you have some of the same struggles, whether you're dealing with love or loss or health or wealth or whatever it is. And I appreciate your friendship, and there will be more to this story. I'm okay answering questions. I'm going to be teaching my self-defense, and I'll be teaching concealed weapons so that you guys can share it with your loved ones, your wives, your sisters, your daughters, because I don't want anyone else to go through what I did.